Okay, so I believe I've gotten all of our supplies together. We are going to need a Dollar Tree cone, a Dollar Tree raffia skirt, a stick from your yard, or if your neighbor's not looking, one from their yard. Thanks, Barb. Scissors, and some twine, rope, anything you want. Don't forget, keep those glue guns plugged in. Or if you don't have a glue gun, you could use clear silicone caulk or super glue gel. It works great. Any adhesive like that. Okay, let's get started. Let's just get started. We're probably going to have to clean this stick. Actually, I didn't take this from my neighbor's yard. But my neighbor's name is Barb. So we're going to clean that. Or oh my gosh. Open that up. We're going to open up the raffia skirt. And don't forget to drink that coffee. Don't let it get cold, you guys. I have a cup right here. So today is Friday. Yay! Isn't this great? This is a pre-workout video because I'm procrastinating again. Yes, but I'll get it done. We will be working out today, so don't worry. So what are we going to do? What is the first thing we're going to do? We should probably put our stick in our cone. Boy, I hope this works, you guys. It's going to fall apart. I should probably... trying to figure out which way it should go in. This is kind of fat. But truthfully, that don't matter. Let's just clear this off. So, have you heard the saying, a messy cook is a good cook? A messy crafter is a good crafter. Right? Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut a hole in there, hopefully. Get a hole started. Look at my hands already. Making sure you keep your hands out of the way. This is a safety knife, you guys. If you let go, it retracts. You could use whatever you want. Once you get it started, you could actually probably use your stick to get it really going. Oops, that's not the right end. That's okay. So I'm not a professional, if you have not figured out. I am truthfully a reselling grandma, and I just love to save money. So if I can DIY and decorate cheaper, oh yeah, absolutely. Which brings me to the next thing. This, I know it's so close to Halloween, but you guys, you could actually hurry up. If you need a witch's broom for somebody's costume, you can hurry up and get to the Dollar Tree and get it made before Halloween. Or if you're really not concerned like me for it being for Halloween and it is actually going to be part of some decor. Yep. Yeah, so you can use this video anytime. It doesn't have to be for Halloween. I am just taking the rest of this stuff off. Making an even bigger mess. Oh yeah, absolutely. Looks like Lagartha's been up here. Alright. So I have that, and if my hot glue gun is ready, I am going to glue this stick in. It looks like it might be. Gently pulling it out. I don't want to break my cone. Alright, please be warm. Alright, is my wireless one ready? Nope, not yet. Alright, I'm going to use this one since my wireless one is not charged yet. That's alright, I have a ton of videos to do. I'll be filming, excuse me, all day. I'm going to load it up. And here too. Ooh, don't make a mess. Don't make a mess. Go home, get in there. And don't worry if it's not perfect, you guys. A perfectly imperfect craft is the best. And do you know any witch's broom that is straight? Heck no, mine's bent because I keep running into things. So we're just going to let that, I'm going to hold this here. I'm going to put you guys, I'm just going to hold this here, you guys. Don't forget, it is extremely hot. Hot glue, right? Kids, old kids like me, young kids like you, be careful. I'm still going to hold it. It's standing up pretty good on its own. I'm going to give it a few more seconds to dry, cool off, whatever, harden. And let's have a coffee break. I need to have a shirt that says coffee break. So our next step, you guys, will be to wrap this raffia around our cone. What I'm going to do, instead of wrapping it single layer, I'm going to fold it in half. Kind of makes it easy because it has strings there. And then wrap it. Do not pick it up by the stick, Tracy. Not yet. It's not ready to be doing that. I'm just going to lay this out. Hopefully not catch fire on my glue gun. Let me move this out of the way. Please don't catch fire. What we're going to do is at the top of our raffia, we're going to attach it. We're going to hot glue it. So let's get some hot glue on here. Careful you don't, oh my, I gotta turn my glue gun down. Low temp. Oh yeah, definitely low temp. And really, if have to, you just hook it on, glue it to your stick. Well, I think I need more glue. Glue stick. I get mine from Dollar Tree. Oh, I have a short one in here from the other one. We might as well use her up. Alright, so let's put some more, careful Trace, let's put some more glue here. I had forgotten to turn it down. There we go. And then just keep gluing it on itself. Maybe. Being careful. Again, you can always use the finger protectors. You can get them from Dollar Tree, from their Crafter Square section. You guys, if you're new to Dollar Tree, oh my gosh, check out Crafter Square section. They have everything a person could want for crafting. And on the cheap. Let me rephrase that. On the inexpensive. There's a total difference between cheap and inexpensive. Right? Totally. I don't think we need this knife here anymore. So if you've got some that's still sticking on, just glue them into place. Being careful, you guys. I know I've already said it, but man, that's hot. Just straighten out your broom. Now we're going to trim this. Don't worry, it looks a little cray-cray right now. Oh no, I was messing with it too much and I moved it. Nope, stay in frame. Yeah, don't be afraid to use your glue. And we're going to wrap right around the top here with twine or yarn or rope, whatever you may have. So, oops, I'm going to hold that in place. So I have this piece of rope that I'm hoping to wrap around the top instead of using this twine. It's a lot lighter than I want it to. I mean, I could paint it, get it dirty, use some wax, antique wax on it if I want. But I'm hoping that this will be okay. I'm going to start it there. I'm just going to start it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. But put a nice glob on there, you guys. Like I said, don't be afraid to use your glue gun. Which I was like, how ingenious. Do you guys use a glue pot? Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. So we're just going to wrap this. Making sure our skirt is not in it. Well. I'm making a mess. Yeah, there we go. Hold that down. Put that down. We're just going to come right on top. Keep wrapping it. Or, you know, depend on you. You can do one round. I'm just going to use as much of it as I can. Making sure I get the glue on the rope and next to it. So my next layer adheres very nicely. Slowly making my way smaller. Alright, so let's hold this up a little bit and make this a little easier. So I'm just going to wrap this the rest of the way super tight. Again, you guys, you could use whatever you want. Maybe you have some grapevine, is what I really should have used. Gone out to the grape vineyard and grabbed a grapevine. They're still pretty pliable right now. But let's just craft with what we have. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be stinking adorable. Oopsies. Let's hold that a little longer. Put a whole bunch in it. Stay put. Just like that. You're like, not your scissors. Yeah, I know. Holding it in place the best we can. Look, I already destroyed my hands. All right, I'm going to lay this down now. Hot glue side up. So it doesn't stick to anything, because I did not lay anything down except my Ouija board. Cutting board. Oh, we better, speaking of cutting, oh, we better open these scissors. And let's trim this. Now, it's totally up to you whether you want to trim it or not. I am going to make it just a little bit shorter. So here's the end of our cone. And let's start off small first, because we can't put it back on. Move that out of the way. Now, if you did what I did and you grabbed it and you twisted it and cut it, you are going to naturally have different lengths of your broom handle. Or, I mean, oh my gosh, your broom. Now, if you want to trim it up a little bit more, just a little bit more even. I'm so sorry, my light got in the way. Oh my gosh, I hope no dust bunnies fall. Yeah, you could just trim them and fix them a little better. Because, you know, you think about it, the corn brooms, they're not perfect, you know. But they definitely don't have a purple feather in them. Let's get rid of that. How'd that get there? Maybe it wants to be here. We'll just give it a prominent place in the glue. Alright, so I am not going to cut any more. So, there's the bottom. Oh, I'm loving it. Handle. You guys, this is great. And if you want, you can hot glue yourself a little, oops, not even in frame. Hot glue yourself a little hangy. Put a dab of glue there. Yupper, before it cools down, Tracy. There we go. And just stick more glue over top of it if you would like to hold it into place. Well, these are huge sticks, but they last longer. I do like them. Just a little awkward at first. Awkward. Alright. If you want, you can put a little piece of raffia on there to help hold it down. Totally up to you. It'll just help hold it in place. Careful not to burn yourself. And this is what it looks like. It's so stinking cute. Well, let's get started. We're going to need a skeleton of some sort. Something that is easy to cut. Maybe even styrofoam. Like the Dollar Tree pumpkin or skeletons I hauled. So, something like that. And we're going to need creepy crawlies. I have a pack of spiders. I found this snake. I have this creepy animal. Yep, this. Probably fly. A small bag of snake, or a bag of small snakes, I should say. And another bag of creepy crawlies. So these have like, cockroaches, centipedes, moths, butterflies, grasshoppers, yeah, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to need that. We're going to need some sort of a chalkboard paint. I mean, some sort of white paint, I'm sorry. I'm going to use this plaster, almost white, and a chalkboard. What else are we going to need? We are going to need a picture frame. I have an 8x10 that I'm going to try to use. Now again, you can use 5x7. Some of the videos I have seen, they used a 5x7. I'm going to use this one. It is one that I've already had. It was an extra in an auction box. And it is like 10x13 or something like that. 8x10, 10x13. But I'm going to use that as well. And my Dollar Tree crafting bowl and paintbrushes. And let's get this party started, right? Let's get the crafting. Well, let's get started. The first thing we do is get our bowl, because we're going to put paint in it. If you need to, you can clean it out. You can use the wet ones. I just sprayed it with an everyday Dollar Tree clean degreaser. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. What I'm trying to say is, it is okay if everything is not perfect. Craft with your mistakes. And the most important thing is to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not going to do it again. So this here is just an everyday shipping paper. I pick it up by the roll from Dollar Tree. I use this stuff. Look at that, you get a lot of it on there. I use it all the time. Sometimes you have boxes that need to be covered up. It can't have any, like say it says bread on it. And you just can't ship somebody out, use somebody else's box. You have to cover their name up. So, you know, if you have an Amazon box, you can use it, but you just have to cover it up for reselling. So this stuff is great for that. And what I like it for is not only to cover up my work area, but it's great for DIYs. This is what I like to put on the back of the fireplace wall and decorate for the holidays. Maybe I'll put a chorus from A Christmas Carol, and then decorate the side with Christmas stuff and hang it up. Yeah, make it look like a nice long scroll. Yeah, anyways, you can do all kinds of stuff with this paper. First thing I'm going to do is, oh my goodness, I'm tearing the house up. Lights are swinging. We're going to paint this. And I'm going to pick everything up that I just knocked on the floor. We're going to paint all of our stuff. But I suggest just cleaning them up real quick. It only takes a second. And everything will adhere so much better. And again, you guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you're giving it away as a gift, oh, absolutely, take your time with it. For video purposes and the fact that I am decorating with this, I'm going to go with my perfectly imperfect decorating. That is so Bohippian style. So we're going to let that dry. I mean, it's a wet wipe. It doesn't take long. We're going to paint everything, you guys. The window, the frame. You may require a couple of coats. That's why I like the chalkboard paint. One of my videos, I showed you how you can make chalkboard paint. It's like, say like a 1 cup paint to 1/3 of a cup of baking soda. And of course you can, you know, adjust that. So yeah, I'm going to paint this, the whole thing. That part too, the glass. as well. And you guys, I'll be back. I'll meet you back here when I'm done. So I just set that off to the side. Make sure you have some scissors, because next we're still painting. Don't put that away. We're gonna paint our creepy crawlies and our face skull. So if you couldn't find a skull and the only thing but you found skulls with stuff attached to it, like I found a hat, maybe you found a crossbones, you can cut them off and just keep the skull. I happen to love, love, love the little hat, but I'm going to cut this webbing out, and I'm going to paint this as well. So I'm going to cut this all off. We don't need any of this stuff. So I'm going to cut all that out, and I'm going to open all these up and lay them out. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I opened up the packages, and the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to paint them all white, whatever ones you want. So I started separating them as trying to figure out what I wanted and what I didn't want. I definitely don't want to use these on there, so I'm putting them off to the side. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need 2, 4, 6, 8 spiders. So I'm going to keep 3 of them. We'll do 5. And we're doing this big bug. We're doing the big snake. How about 3 or 4 little snakes? Oh yeah, we're totally doing all of them. A couple roaches. These must be crickets. Alright, so we'll do a couple crickets. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to paint all of these white and this. So I'm going to go ahead and start first. So I cut everything off, and I was like, I'm just going to cut the webbing out of there. Yeah, smarter senses prevailed. And if I just got grizzly with it, I could pull it right off. So we're just going to paint this fella white. Or whatever color you choose to use. I prefer using this. All this stuff is going to get hot glued on my picture frame. And we're going to have an amazing Halloween wall display, tabletop display, Halloween decor. So yeah, we're just going to paint these. We're going to paint our snakes. We're going to paint our spiders. Everything. All this stuff right here I have. And then maybe extras, who knows? We're going to paint it all white, you guys. So I will be back with you when I'm done. So let's continue painting this together. I was like, there's really no reason why we can't paint it together. I have to get a little more paint in here. Yeah, let's just paint together. Making a mess. Let me move this out of the way somehow. Let's just stand it up. There. A little damp everywhere you touch. Yeah, let's just paint it off. I actually feel like I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why. Dropped some. get it covered best you can. May require more than one coat. That's okay. Because as we glue it on our picture frame, we might realize we have to add some paint to it here and there. Anyway, oh Jesus, what's she barking at? She don't know. Hold on, guys. Lagertha. The neighbor's grandkids are visiting next door. And it sounds like they're going for wheeler rides. We'll probably hear the squeal of little kids' delight soon. And you're like, how come they're not in school? Today, the day we are filming this video, is Columbus Day. There, so we're just going to paint our skull up. Set it out of the way to dry. Now let's paint these. I'm going to flip them upside down because I don't want to take a chance on seeing any color anywhere. And again, this is chalkboard paint, so it covers nicely. Mush it down in there. If you don't know, this is a Dollar Tree paintbrush out of the automotive, you know, the hardware section. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be placing all of our animals on our display board. But it's going to be fun just figuring out how we're going to place them. Most of these, I was going to say most of these are Dollar Tree toys, but that is not true. I searched and searched. I'm not even sure if I got anything from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to do his belly too. Tickle, tickle. Just kidding. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to take a chance on seeing any color coming through on either side. We're just going to do the best we can to paint it up real good. This chalkboard paint dries very fast, the Waverly. I did not get it because of the name. I got it because I was at Walmart and their prices are very competitive and comparable to anywhere else I'm going to get it. So I might as well just grab it while I'm there. There she goes. Lagatha, it's fine. It's just the neighbors. Lagatha, come on, girl. It's all right. You're fine, girl. She's like, but Mom, there's kids out there. There's widow kids, and I love widow kids. Aw, you're fine. You go out later. So this is rubber, you guys. I'm just going to manipulate it so I can paint it. This paint dry, I mean, it's going to wash off your hands. Don't worry about getting it on your hands. And truthfully, it's going to wash off your work surface area as well. But it's easier just to cover it up. And again, this is 3M shipping paper. I got a whole roll of it. I get the roll, I should say, from Dollar Tree. Get this abdomen painted. And again, it may take a few coats. Some of these, and the more I touch them, the worse I make them. These I got from the Halloween Spirit Store. There were, oh my gosh, how many? Like 20 some pieces. Okay, 18 pieces for $5.99. And then the Halloween, the glitter spiders, there's 8 of them for $1.98. So just cover these up. I hope YouTube doesn't just use the roaches as a thumbnail. Oh my gosh. You never know what your thumbnail is going to be. I never know what my thumbnail is going to be. Sometimes I do add the thumbnail, but a lot of times I just let YouTube put it on there. And I think it's just as still of a photo for so many seconds as possible, and that's when that's what YouTube grabs, I believe. So if you don't want to leave your thumbnail photo up to YouTube, go ahead and take your own. So these are probably going to be impossible to tell what they are afterwards. Oh well. We get into our work. She's so mad because I won't let her go outside. Today's workout video was not good either. I mean, it was fine. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she can't help it. She's an excited little puppy dog. Not quite so little, but you know what I mean. She can't contain herself sometimes, as in now. We're just gonna paint these little legs all up. So my son Dominic had a spider. One time it had 7 legs. Didn't have 8 legs. He named her Siete. Is that how you say it? Siete. I believe she was a rose. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get it wrong, but I'm gonna say a rose-haired tarantula. This green doesn't want to cover. Whoa, look at this one. You guys are so crazy. I hope we're still filming. If not, I'll see you when we're done. Okay, so let's paint this cricket up. I think that's what it is. It is now. They are now all albino crickets, snakes, spiders, skeletons, cockroaches, centipedes. We have now turned them albino. And yeah, I have like, oh, I said a couple more. No, we have 4. That's few to extra. So this 3M paper, you guys, not that I, expected to be doing a review on 3M paper, but look how it's holding up with me painting in the same exact spot all the time. I have not put a hole in it yet. So yeah, this is great for shipping papers, wrapping a box and shipping it. This 3M is great. You see how it's holding up to paint. So how it'll hold up to weather. Oh, his tail wasn't quite right. How are we doing on time? Not too bad. We'll paint these and we'll let them dry. And then we are gonna put our project together. Oops, I missed. Larry's gonna come home from work. Want to know what in the world I'm doing. Actually, that's not true. He has totally quit asking me what in the world I'm doing. Long time ago. Long time ago. And he no longer says, what in the world do you want that for? He doesn't ask me that anymore. He's just like, okay. All right, if that's what you need. Darn tootin'. How are we going to get these projects done if we don't have what we need? These poor things. Clean up. And you guys, I'm not going to end this. I will be back when everything's dry and we start putting everything on our picture frame. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll be right back. So I've put a couple more coats of paint on all of our Halloween stuff. Here's the mask, which is going to be hot glued into, well, we can't see that very well, can we? We may have to change this camera angle, you guys. Let me put you on pause and fix it. Let's see how this angle works. Maybe a little awkward, but this way we can all see it. And hopefully, I don't knock it over. Yeah. First, I have my hot glue guns warming up. Of course, my cordless, oh no. Hold on. I don't think I turned it on. Well, let's see how this works. I'm not having much luck with my camera angles. So make sure you have a cup of coffee. This may take a while. Bear with me. We're going to hot glue the face onto the frame. So just work your glue. And we're not quite hot enough yet. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go get my saw so I can saw my snake, because I want this snake in and out of the eyes. So hold on. So we'll just do this together. I'm going to pick a random spot on the snake. I could probably cut this, but I'm going to see how easy it is to saw it. Way easier. And I want another chunk cut off because this part is going to come out being on the other eye. Fingers out of the way. Kids, big and old and young, be careful. You don't want to hurt yourself. Oops, I just cut through my paper. All right, now I'm going to clean my mess up. And of course, always put it back to where it belongs. Safety first. Let's get our glue gun. Okay, so let's see how this works. I have some paint because we are going to have to do some touch-ups. My favorite crafting bowl, some paint brushes, a smaller paintbrush to get into some of the small cracks. And since we cut our snake, we're going to have to most likely paint those as well. So I have them ready. I have clean up wet wipes. Oops, sorry. Clean up wet wipes. It is upside down. And yeah, let's get started. So we're going to hot glue the mask. Hopefully it's ready. Just go all around the edge here. Sorry if I was not in frame. Do the best you can. You don't have a whole lot of time with this glue. And set it down in the center the best you can. You can always, well, I put glue on the bottom and didn't even need it there. That was a waste. Let's get rid of that. Hopefully you guys can see. Like I said, don't worry about any spots. We can always touch them up. I want him coming out. I guess I wanted this a little smaller. Maybe we'll go like that. So I'm going to hot glue the snake into his eye. So I'm going to put some here. Put some here. And like I said, we're going to touch that up anyway. Hold it in place. Oh, I'm making a mess. That's not surprising. Don't worry about the glue. You can paint over it. Yeah, see, I really wanted this snake a little bit smaller. More like coming in like this. We're going to hot glue them right there. Hey, craft with your mistakes. Really, it's okay. Hot glue them back into place. And if you have to put it in a slightly different spot, it is okay. Put some glue. Haha, sorry, I know I'm in the way. This is like the worst. I should have cut him smaller. I'm just going to stick some glue right here so I can adhere it to the eyeball socket, right like that. I'm going to hold it up. Hold the head down and the other part of the body up. There we go. Much better. We're going to put him here. Just hold them into place. They'll stay. And I'm going to hot glue the tail down once it's stuck into place. This one here is going here. I'm going to go ahead and get it ready. Now, I had already decided to put this one here only because the hat, just to kind of, there we go. All the little hot glue tails we can remove afterwards, no big deal. I have a hot glue run here. I really don't want there. There we go. Just get rid of it. And apparently that's the way it's staying. That's the way it wants to be. That's the way it's staying. And if that's the way it is, you guys, step back and leave it. Don't fight. Don't fight with it. And he's on there pretty good. So we're just gonna, that's the middle of our snake. Here are all my painted friends. Let's do the spiders. So yeah, just decide where you want them. Put your hot glue on it. They'll stay. It's all right. Can always put more. So let's do the spiders first. So I had 5 spiders, but no matter how many coats I put on this pink one, or this, yeah, I cannot, it bleeds through. So I grabbed another spider. I may put a white coat. I would do another one. Why not? There we go. Just smush them into place. Yeah, just decide where you want them. It really doesn't even matter. Just wherever, oopsies, wherever you think they look great. I like this one coming out of the bottom, like this is their nest. So let's put this one there. What else do we have? We have some snakes. Let's use these. We have 5 snakes. Yeah, just like that. So we'll stick a little bit of glue anywhere on him you want. And you guys, the glue's hot. Careful, get it on your fingers. I do have protectors. I do not know why I'm not using them. Caution. We can probably turn it down now to a lower glue temp. Okay. Don't sweat small stuff. So we'll just decide where we want to put our snakes. Baby snakes. Right there? Okay, sounds good to me. Plop it into place. Again, without burning ourselves. Yeah, just fill in your blank spots. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a blister. Let's see, we need another spot. Should we put a snake up here? No, I think it needs to come across the bottom. Ooh, this one is like a cobra type one. Ah, yeah, this one. So we'll put some right here. Oh, I love it how his head sticks up. And right here, I'm going to have to get another glue stick. So while we're doing that, we might as well have a swig of our coffee. Oh my gosh, that glue burn. So these are Crafter Squares glue sticks. They are awesome. I love the longer ones. Oops, sorry, I keep holding them upside down. I love the longer ones. And again, I turned my glue temperature down to low because once it warmed up, I don't think we need such a high temperature. I have one more snake. Where shall we put it? Here in the corner, coming down. Just like that. Now, let's use the next biggest ones, which are these, what are they, centipedes? They are now. They seem like they're all going the same direction. Maybe not. Okay, so I have 3 of these. I mean, how difficult is it, Tracy? Just put them on there. Right there. We need to be at an angle. Right there. And right here. Is it weird there's only 3 and not 4? Okay. And that's where it stays. Yep. That's all right. There's no mistakes in crafting. All right, which way are these guys going? All right, this one's headed this way. Whoops. What do we have next? The next biggest ones? Roaches. Oh my gosh, this is getting creepy. Ew. Should it be on his hat or on his head? Or are there too many of them? Right there, you got it. I heard ya. One of my viewers told me that she watched my skeleton, my fairy skeleton DIY. And she said, Tracy, I was yelling at you through the screen about your fairy wings. I know. Crafting errors. But next time, I'll do it properly the first time. And, I'll do my best to make sure I remember that the white, I really didn't need the white wings to show, right? But that's okay. Say it all the time. Craft with your mistakes. Where in the world should we put this other roach? 1, 2, 3. Right on his hat. Next thing we have are crickets, I believe. And we're going to put these guys just anywhere. Oh my gosh, I love how it's turning out. Yep, this one's going right there. And again, caution, glue's hot. And then leave it. Don't change your mind. Okay, this one's going to have to go. It's coming over here. It is what it is, right there. Stop. And we have one more. Where should it go? Right here? I hear you loud and clear. Love it. Now we have these 3 little caterpillars. And yeah, probably not. Just joking, you guys. Well, that's not too bad, is it? Nope, not at all. Let's see, we have 2 more. Should I stick something underneath the tail? Yeah, I agree. Yep, it is. And you could still add so many more if you wanted to. I still have more I could paint. Like I said, I could have added that other spider as well, but it really shows up. And truthfully, I really like it the way it is. Let me know, you guys. You can take all these off. No big deal. They'll come off real easy. Excuse me. Once it totally dries. Or you can leave it and have it look like spider webs. And let's check it out real quick and see where we need some extra paint. And again, you guys, paint just like nail polish and stuff like that. You shouldn't shake it. You should just like roll it around. I mean, you can shake it if you want. You're going to get air bubbles. If you don't care about air bubbles, shake away, you know? All right, so I'm just going to hold on to it and get some of these cracks and crevices filled in. Anything you're not happy with, just fill it in. Anywhere you think you might see a color on one of your little pets, one of your new besties. Yeah. You want to make sure they're all happy and filled in. I know you're probably seeing spots everywhere that I'm not seeing. Oh yeah, the snake. Oh my gosh, yeah, thanks. Was it in there? It's okay. We don't have to be professional. I'm really just concerned about color on the bugs, new friends coming through. Not really concerned about the skull face too much, because it was white, gray, and black, more or less, anyway. I love these spiders, that glitter. The texture really, really helped adhere the paint. Sorry, I was concentrating. Cover that hot glue up. Spider legs got hot glue all over them. Like I said, you guys get super creative. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. This is one of my favorite Halloween projects so far. And I really, truly love the fairy DIY we did together. Like I said, don't worry. You don't have to be perfect. Now, if you're giving this away as a gift, I know, so yeah, you could give them away as gifts. You can do anything you want. Oh, yeah, this looks a little weird. We better paint that. We don't want it to look like a boogie. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it, you guys. I'm going to say it. You remember the joke? Remember the joke when we were little kids? How do you make a handkerchief dance? Put a little boogie in it. That's for my grandkids. Well, it really makes those strands stand out now. Oh, well. Oops. Cover that up. That was my first faux pas. Is that what you call it? My first mistake. So, for video purposes, we're going to stop that. I'm going to move everything out of the way, and I will be right back. Oops. Hand shot, sorry. So this is what it looks like finished. You guys, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Happy Halloweening. I'll see you in the next video.